I first got involved in podcasting in 2005, so I worked for lots of different radio stations in the UK. Today I'm writing a daily newsletter about podcasting called Podnews, and that also has a podcast as well every day. Podnews, tries to be a daily briefing about podcasting and on demand, so really anything that's going on in the podcasting world, you should find out about it on Podnews. I remember when I was 6, I had some Frosties cereal, and you could save up for a free radio. And you saved up the tokens, and it came with a picture of Tony the Tiger on the front, and it was the shape of a little Frosties packet, and inside were the knobs and the dials to tune into the radio. And this was the first radio that I had ever had, and I was sitting there as a 6-year-old boy, tuning round the dial, finding voices, finding things that I'd never heard before. And I thought, this is really exciting. I want to take part in this. I remember I used to be on the radio. I used to be a radio DJ a while back. And I mentioned my birthday one year, and people sent me in presents and things to this random voice that they were hearing. And then the next year, I didn't know whether I'd still be there. So I didn't mention my birthday at all. And I still got 3 cards. And you realise how connected people feel with the voices that they hear. And that's the same for podcasting as well. It's a tremendously intimate medium. Well, so I've been involved in radio for 30 years, and I think what excites me about podcasting is that there's a real community here. There's a community that wants to make podcasting bigger and better. And that's a really different world to the old world of radio, is that really we're changing from a world of podcasting being a niche thing to podcasting being the beginnings of a real mass medium. And that's very exciting, I think. I think podcast movement is a great experience. What I like about it is that it isn't just a conference with people talking. It's a community of people that want to make podcasting better. It's a movement of people that want to make podcasting better. And I find that to be a really invigorating experience and a really good feeling when you come to this conference in comparison to many of the other conferences that I speak at and go to across the world. So podcast movement is definitely the highlight of my year. I think there's a lot of trying to understand and be part of the community that you're serving. And I very much see myself as serving the podcast community, helping them understand what's new, helping them understand what opportunities there are out there. And I think it's really easy to copy and paste press releases and to say this is going on, but actually to understand it, to get behind what's going on is a really important thing. There is so much growth going on elsewhere, and it's really interesting seeing so many announcements this year about podcasting growing into countries where English isn't the dominant language. And you can actually do so much in terms of podcasting, in terms of education, in terms of sharing experiences from other cultures and all of that. And I think that has been very interesting seeing here at Podcast Movement. At the end of the day, it's audio. That's what we make. And we connect audiences with other human beings and a shared experience. And that's what great audio is, whether it's podcasting, whether it's broadcast radio. And I think that's the exciting thing now of seeing large radio companies like iHeartMedia, like Entercom, getting involved in podcasting in a really serious way, because actually they bring a wealth of experience that we shouldn't turn down as well. Hi, I'm James, and this is Podcast Movement.